Hello everyone, welcome back to Atreyu Crochet. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make this awesome headband. Things you will need include some medium 4 yarn. You're going to need a pair of scissors. You will need the suggested hook size for that yarn. In this case, I'm going to be using a 5.5mm US crochet hook. And you'll need a darning weaving tapestry needle. Let's get to it. So we will start out with a slip knot. Take your yarn, wrap it around your finger that way, twist, exchange, wrap it around your finger that way. Pull this one over that one and off your finger while lifting up on the one that's still on your finger. Insert your crochet hook into the loop and then pull to tighten. Now we're going to chain 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right, so now we're going to put a single crochet into the second chain from the hook. Here's the hook, here's the first chain, here's the second chain. So insert the crochet hook into the chain, yarn over, pull through to the front for 2 loops. Now yarn over and go through 2. 1, 2. So now we're going to put 1 single crochet in every chain across. So go to the next chain, insert your crochet hook, yarn over, pull through to the front. For 2 loops, yarn over, go through 2. 1, 2. Repeat this, and I'll see you at the other side. You should have a total of 12 single crochets. Chain 1. Turn your work. You guys in the same first single crochet there, or the last single crochet of row 1, the one where that chain is coming out of, that's where we're going to place our first stitch. Go into the very first stitch and put 1 single crochet and place 1 single crochet in every stitch across. When you get to this final single crochet, make sure you give yourself the aerial view so you can clearly identify the top, and then just slice the icing off top of the cake and make your single crochet. Chain 1, turn your work, and repeat the same process. So you're going to continue adding rows until you get your headband long enough to fit around the head. Okay, you want it to go around the forehead region of the head, and then I'll meet you there. All right, you guys, so now I have my work laid out horizontally, and I'm just gonna fold these edges into the center. Try to make it so it's symmetrical. All right, so now that I have my edges folded into the center, and this length should be symmetrical to that length, okay, should be equivalent. Then I'm going to take these edges and pinch in the center and fold them in half. So you can fold it in half like that on that side, and then fold it in half like that on that side. And now I'm going to bring these together, interlacing them like that. Now, you have this depth, right? So if I take them out, you'll see that you have this depth, that length, right there. I only want to go about halfway into that depth in that little cubby. I only want to go about to that point in that one, and the same on the other side. So when I interlace them, in fact, I can leave this inner like that. When I interlace them, I only want to go to that point. Okay, and I want it to be about the same on this side, leaving that other half there. Zoom in a little bit. I'm going to put just a darning weaving tapestry needle there to kind of hold it, and then I'm going to use this darning weaving needle to start to weave these together like this. So feed it in. Since my tail starts on that side, I'm going to start from over there, and now I am just going to sew through the overlapping tops of these stitches. Okay, so I went through the tops of all the 4 overlapping pieces, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm just going to sew this way, pulling that long tail from that side to this side, and then I'm going to go back to the other side, starting on this side, going through those tops back to the other side. Like that. I'm going to take this out now. All right, and then I'm going to go back to the other side. And then from there, that side to this side, just making sure it's all together. All right, and then I can go back over that again just to reinforce it. This is extra, but I like to make sure things are secure when I sew them. And it's pretty secure, leaving these two openings, okay, on that end and that end. So now we're gonna bring those two together and we're gonna sew around this way. So I'm gonna come back over here one more time so that my yarn starts on this side. Okay. And now I have these two openings. So the opening there and the opening there. I'm gonna bring them together like that. And I'm gonna rotate my work this way, and now I'm gonna sew starting from this side going into the corresponding top on that side like that. Okay, and then the next stitch, that top to the next one on this side, from there to here. Next stitch from here to there. Next stitch from there to here. And just continue sewing this together. And we just have a little bit more there that's open. So now from this side over to that side, right? And then from that side to this side. And it doesn't have to be super precise, you guys, if you're not able to get into the same stitches as me. It's not the end of the world. Just do your best, okay? So I don't see any more of a hole on either side. And so now I'm just going to go through some stitches to kind of reinforce this and also to weave in this tail well before I cut it. You guys know how we do it. All right, I think I'll do one more maybe. And this time I'm going to create a knot. So I'm going to go through the loop before closing it completely. And then pull, and it creates a knot. I'm going to tie a knot with this tail that's there since I have two pieces of string where two or more gathered. All right, and now I'm just going to cut this down. Cut my yarn. So that's that. Now we're going to fold it on the correct side. And this is what you guys get. Isn't that beautiful? Very easy, okay? If your yarn is stretchy, you might want to make the length a little bit shorter because you know it's going to stretch when it's put on the head, around the forehead area. So take that into account when you're measuring out this length. But yeah, this is beautiful. It's not hard at all. The crochet part is super easy. The sewing in part is super easy. But looking at this, you're like, oh my gosh, how do you get that? It looks so complicated, right? Well, if you like this video, definitely give it a like. And if you want to see more content from me, consider subscribing as well as checking out the next video above. I'll see you in the next video.